All of you, good morning, my students. Today we can discuss the previous year questions of MSET and NEET questions. Understand? So here, first question. You can go to the first question, right? So here, if 1% and 2% are the error in the measurement of mass and density of a cube, respectively, then the error in the measurement of length is. So we can find the error of a measurement in length. So here the given options are 1%, B option is 3%, C option is 2%, and D1 is 4% are given. So how we can measure the percentage error in this form? Right. So here the 1% is the mass of error. Understand? So error is the measurement of mass. So here first one is error in the measurement of mass is delta m by m is equal to 1%. Okay, delta m by m is 1%. So here the same way error in measure of measurement of density. Error in measurement of density delta d by d is equal to 2%. So here given that of 2%. So in percentage error, understand? So the error in measurement of length, you can find the length. So here the cube. So here the density of cube are given. The shape of the object is cube. So volume of cube V is equal to L cube, L into L into L, side into side into side. So that is the volume of cube V is equal to L cube. So if you write the percentage error in a length, so you can formula for density is equal to, so what is the density is equal to mass by volume. Here mass by volume. So if you write a mass is m by volume is L cube. Understand? So the density is D is equal to m by L cube. So here L cube is equal to, so how can write m by d? So here L is equal to m by d whole power 1 by 3. So it is the formula for a length. Understand? Length is equal to m by d whole power 1 by 3. Whole power 1 by 3. So if you write in percentage error in a length, if you write the percentage error in a length, so what is the formula? So here if you write the percentage error in a length, so first of all delta L by L into 100 percent is equal to, it is the percentage error in a length, is equal to, here the whole power 1 by 3 is the factor. So 1 by 3 of delta m by m into 100 plus delta d by d into 100. Okay, so that is the formula. So it is the percentage error of length. So if you write the values in the formula, so first of all 1 by 3 into delta m by m into 100 is equal to how much, ma? So it is for a 1% error. So it is 1% plus delta d by d into 100 is a density, percentage error in density. So here the density percentage is 2%. So the percentage error in length is equal to 1 by 3 of 1% plus 2% is equal to 1 by 3 into 3%. Understand? So 3 ones are cancelled is equal to 1%. That means so a percentage error in a length. So measuring length is 1% is error. So here the option A is the correct answer. So here the option A is the correct answer. So it is 1%. So we can measure the density or length or any one parameter in the form of a percentage error. So in this concept, so we can write them. So second one, the question number 2. So if you go to the question number 2 more. So here question number 2 is the, what is the given? So the unit of magnetic induction is, so your question number 2 is the unit of magnetic induction is option A Weber meter inverse to Option B Weber meter inverse 1. Option C is Weber ampere. Option D is Weber. So how we can determine the magnetic induction? So unit of magnetic induction. So generally the magnetic induction is denoted as capital B. Understand? So the magnetic flux is denoted as pi. So here the magnetic flux pi is equal to B into A. Understand? That means BA. So the magnetic induction into cross section area. Magnetic induction with the cross section area is called the magnetic flux. So and also for a magnetic induction B is equal to pi by A. Flux by unit cross section area is called magnetic induction. Understand? So you can determine the SI unit of a magnetic induction. So B is equal to pi by A. So here pi is the magnetic flux. So the magnetic flux, the unit of magnetic flux is Weber. Understand? So here Weber by area, unit cross section area, or area is a meter square. So if you denoted as in SI form is a meter square. So what is the magnetic induction unit? So here the B is equal to Weber. So the meter square is in the form of meter inverse 2. So what is the option is given? Weber meter inverse 2 is the answer. So option A is the correct. So the SI unit of magnetic induction. So here the SI unit of magnetic induction is Weber meter inverse 2. Weber meter inverse 2. So it is the answer. So in this way you can calculate them. So if you know the formula of you can substitute the SI units. So you can determine the asking questioning. Understand? Asked question will be Weber meter inverse 2 is the answer. So here this is the answer. So if you go to the question number 3. So next we can question number 3 is if you write a question number 3. So here question number 3 is the which among the following has dimension of charge. So which among the following is a dimension of charge? So here the options are given. Epsilon naught E by ds. Option B is epsilon naught E ds. Option C is mu naught E by epsilon naught ds. Option D is epsilon naught by mu naught E ds. So it is the given options. So which among the following has a dimension of a charge? Understand? So epsilon naught E by ds, epsilon naught E ds, mu naught E by epsilon naught ds, and epsilon naught mu naught E ds. So very simple mom. So here the electric field, E is the electric field, ds is the area vector, epsilon naught is the permittivity of a free space, so mu naught is the permeability of a free space. So those options are given this in this form. So if you find the charge value, understand? So in this relation you can determine the charge. So what is about the electric field Gauss law? Understand? So electric field or Gauss law we apply pannalam. Okay, so according to Gauss law, what is the Gauss law? As a closed integral of E vector dot ds vector is equal to q enclosed, that means total covered charge. So q enclosed by epsilon naught. It is a Gauss law. Understand? So if you determine the q value in this formula, you can match the any option. Understand? So here q enclosed is it is a vector form. E vector dot ds vector in a magnitude form. If you write E ds, E dot ds, understand? In the magnitude form. So here the E dot ds is equal to q enclosed by epsilon naught. Q enclosed by epsilon naught. Very simple. If you which among the following is a dimension of a charge? If you in this equation you can write the charge value. Understand? So if you write a charge q enclosed that means Q is equal to, so if you take epsilon naught is in this side, so here E epsilon naught ds, so if you take the option is E ds epsilon naught, so what is the epsilon naught E ds or E epsilon naught ds, uniform is equal, so epsilon naught E ds, so Q is equal to epsilon naught E ds. So according to Gauss law you can apply them, so which B option is the matched the equation. So answer is B, understand? So here the answer of this question, so charge will be represented in the form of epsilon naught E ds, epsilon naught E ds here, understand? So next fourth question, if you go to the next fourth question, so what happened here, the fourth question are given that numerical value and unit, SI unit. So how we can measure the one system of unit to the another system of unit for the given values, understand? So already last video one of the problem will be solved. So here the given question are in a system unit of mass is a kg, so a kg, comma length is, the length is b meter, so it's unknown values, and time t is that means c, it's denoted as a c, seconds, c is a second form, time is a second, so then the value of 10 Newton is this system, in this system 10 Newton will be represented, so in the new system, in the system is, so here the options are given that option A is 10 A inverse, B inverse 1, C inverse 2, option B 10 A inverse, B inverse, C square, understand, C power 2, option C 10 A B C inverse 2, option D 5 A inverse B C square, understand? So how can determine this value? So here the two systems are introduced. First system in a system, so unit of mass is a kg, unknown values, kgs, length is b meter, and time is c seconds. So then the value of here the one given unit is 10 Newton. So that means the force is given that is 10 Newton in SI standard. So this system will be equal to this unknown system. So even the given the known system to compare to that unknown system, right? So here any values with the unit is represented in the form of here n is the numerical value, u is the unit generally. So nu is equal to is a numerical value and a unit. So here the numerical value, one system of numerical value is n1, one system of unit is u1 is equal to another system, those are same values. So n2 u2. So in this way you can compare the one system to another system. Here n1 u1 is equal to n2 if you take n2 u2. So here if you write that n1 is the known system, so n1 is the known system, that means 10 Newton. So you can compare to that of n1 u1. So here at 10, that means a numerical value u1 is the unit, is a Newton. So in the Newton in the form of a SI standard, if you write kg meter inverse 2, kg meter inverse 2, F is equal to ma, you know the formula, m is a kg mass, a is the acceleration, so kg here meter kg meter second inverse 2, kg meter second inverse 2 understand, kg meter second inverse 2, that is equal to here the n2, understand, n2 is the numerical value, do not know that, but it's a u2 is the units are given in the system, is mass is kg, a kg. So here the kg place if you write a, here the meter place if you write b meter, So here B second inverse 2, if you write C inverse 2, understand? So it will be compared to them. So in this way you can compare to them. So here the answer of n2 is the unknown value. If you write n2 is equal to, okay, n2 is equal to 10, here the 10. So these values are given that in this way. So here 10 by, if you write a power 1, b power 1, c power minus 2. So if you write 10, so there will be reciprocal a inverse 1, b inverse 1, c square, understand? So the option is the numerical value of a second new unit is represented in the known values of 10, a power minus 1, b power minus 1, c square. So which is the option? So here B option is the matched. So here 10 a power minus 1, b power minus 1, c square. 10 a power minus 1, b power minus 1, c square is the correct option. So in this way the numerical values and the units are represented here. You can measure them, understand? So it is the fourth one answer. So if you write a1 and n1 u1 and n2 u2, so you can substitute the comparison, so you can denote the unknown units, understand? So which is the fourth question mark. So in this way you can determine the unknown units to compare with the known units, understand? So here in this video you can solve the, I will solve the 4 questions, so even different ways, understand? So if you go through and read well completely for a unit, right? So subscribe my channel, so share my videos all our friends and my students, understand? So good morning all of you. Okay, thank you, bye.